Go ahead, please.
White Khalsa, Wahiji Fateh Ji. मेरा नाम चरणजीत सिंह है and I'm from Oshawa, Canada. It's a great privilege and thanks to Hardev Virji, Paul Virji to give me this opportunity to share with you some of my work which is inspired by the Gurbani, and it has taken two dimensions. One is that the research tools which I have used to understand Gurmat have been driven through the Gurbani only. So that's a very key component because when I tried to understand Gurbani and Gurmat, the wisdom as enshrines and illuminates through the Sri Guru Granth Sahib, I found that the tools which we use uh, were kind of uh, I would not say they were not appropriate, but I would say they needed more support and strength and grounding within the Gurbani. So this kind of methodology is called Gurmat Pranali, that learning Gurbani from Gurbani, or to say researching, asking the Guru directly. So I have refrained from using secondary sources such as dictionaries or tikas or explanations of that type. And I have tried to use Gurbani tools which are available in the Gurbani to understand Gurbani and the wisdom that enshrines the Guru. The first component of that is that the whole analysis is uh, driven through the linguistic aspect, because Gurbani as a corpus, as a text, uh, inspires, and there are several things that needs to be understood in terms of language and appropriate methodologies that Gurbani has presented before us. The Gurus have presented to us through Gurbani, put it this way. The most important thing is the art of asking questions. And if I may add, we are encouraged to ask provocative questions, pertinent questions, not just the regular type of questions or dichotomous questions having yes or no type of answers or descriptive questions. These are these types of questions are available within Gurbani. Guru Sahib have used all type of questionings. For example, dichotomous questions, descriptive questioning examples are there. Then comparative questioning examples are there. And on top of that, provocative questioning, the pertinent questioning, the art of asking question is very much embedded in Gurbani. That helps us research Gurbani from a much more profounder perspective. And that's where I meant that the tools which we have been using for several years have need to have a component of provocative questioning reflections, provocative questioning research, provocative questioning synthesis. So to remember it, I have used the term P as in Peter, Q as in query, R as in Rogers. So PQRS. So PQRS is the embedded provocative question, reflection, research, synthesis methodology that is very much grounded, that is very much embedded in Gurbani, and that helps us to understand Gurbani much more profoundly, much more deeply connect with the Sabad Guru, and through this method of asking questions, it empowers us. So, having said that part, let's go back to the first provocative question that Guru Nanak has raised in the starting of the Gurbani as a preamble. Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Hai Pi Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. So as a common view, a general acceptable view is there is a Aad, there is a Jugad, there is a Happy, and there's a Hosi. So past, present, future. So three common tenses, the time spans which we study through our language, whether it's English, whether it's Punjabi, whether it's any language. As a learner, we are exposed to past, present, and future. And then from a spiritual perspective, we are told about the Ad, primordial. Buddhists talk about it, Hindus talk about it, Muslims talk about it, in all the Christians talk about it. In all these faith traditions, Ad is considered prominent. Then how does Gurbani situates within the spiritual and the primordial and the trimodal world? Uh,
Harinder ji, can you mute yourself?
Sorry about that, Ji.
Go ahead, ji. Sanjeev ji.
Okay, Ji. So what we consider as trimodal reality means the mind can venture into the past, future, and present. So that's the trimodal part. And when mind starts exploring about the origin, that's the primordial part. The graph which Hardevi ji can display, or I will try to display, and if it is not displayed, please keep this in mind that I'm referencing the first tool that Guru Nanak has provided us, and that tool is Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhi Sach, has two components. One is the primordial component, the Ad component, and the second is the trimordial component that has past, present, and future. So I will be using this tool. The first tool I'm introducing to the Sangat is the time and space tool, the Ad, Jugad, Happy, and Hosi tool to understand the stanza, the pada which we will explore, because Alviji said that first I should introduce the tool to the Sangat and then use that tool to better understand the wisdom, the Gurmat through that Gurbani stanza, which we will start, which will continue from the Sukhmani Sahib. That Leena ji, wherever Leena ji left, I'll take up from there. So just to give a recap of my whole conversation, we will use Gurmat tool, which is of Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhi Sach. It's a combination of primordial time and trimordial time. It is also representing an insight into how Guru Nanak raises provocative questions. And in sum up, we could say that we are using a PQRS methodology to address, to understand, to explore, to research today's Sukhmani Saab's Pada. How does the trimordial reality, past, present, and future, in our books, whenever we learn tenses, whenever we learned about the time, we learned about there's some past, there's some future, there's some present. But science has gone a step further and they have explored the present from the incremental point of view. With every increment, and a communication is established, and this reality of technology in which we are using, I'm talking here and you guys are listening, and whatever you will speak, I will be able to listen, and we'll be able to communicate sitting apart thousands of miles away, different time zones, different spaces. Science has used that component of incremental time to understand and to provide us this technology that we are talking in real term. So all this is connected through Gurbani also. I will explain that portion. However, just to distinguish between primordial time, the trimordial time, the two component, a primordial time is a place where it is all connected, all connected. There is no meaning. We don't search meaning. There's no language there. So there's no meaning there. And if I have to give you an instance from the Gurbani, it is Ras Prem Pari, Kich Bol Na Jani. There is nothing originates there. It's just the blissfulness and our companionship with the Ad Guru. How does that is accomplished? Guru Nanak raises pertinent questions, provocative question. Mere Ram, hon so than palan aya. Vichre nahi jitu kabhu so than tera kehya, which is that place where I don't depart from you. And that is that blissful state of primordial, what we call as primordial space, which is, and then we have trimordial space, which is the past, present, and future. This is common with all the faith traditions. This is common with the academic traditions which are taught in the university, which are pursued in the university, and almost all the humanities follow this framework of historical time being the past and present and the future. Having said that, when we explore it from the scientific perspective, we add up the component of real time, the incremental time, where this technology, ICT, internet, information communication technologies come into picture. So we are still in the same trimodal reality of past, present, and future with the addition of incremental time. Now, the coexistence of primordial time and trimordial time is not as clearly stated in any other path I have come across as it is stated in the Gurbani. Maybe it's my personal bias, maybe it's my strategic advantage of learner as a Sikh. I feel it is a strategic advantage for every Sikh because this is a knowledge that Guru Nanak has passed on, has blessed us with, and Babaji takes us to that level through his mentoring, through his direct involvement. Because Guru Nanak raises question, "Main apna gur pooch dekhya." So Guru Nanak asks his Guru, and Guru is Gur Mere Sang Sada Hai Nale. So that situatedness, that contextualizing of the Gurbani as a constant companionship of the Guru, I understand it as the distinction within the past, which is Jugad. Guru Nanak, Jugad, when Guru Nanak says Jugad, it has a component of the Ad, component from the primal time, as well as the past. So I will try to show you that that animated graph. And if I fail, because I'm not at my home today, I'm sitting outside. So I would apologize, but Hardev ji might have sent you guys the link. You can watch it at your place also. If I'm unable to do that, or if Hardev ji is not able to show it, we will try it. So let's see. If we cannot show, please apologize. My apology. And but you would know that even if it doesn't work, the components I'm trying to explain is there is a connection between the primordial time and space and trimordial time and space. The space where we are all able to see Drishtman jada hega sada, the visible world, and this Srisht, which we will see in the next pada also of the Sukhmani Sahib. It is grounded in our understanding of the mind that wavers all the time between the past, present, and future. So as long as our mind is in the past, present, and future, we are separated with the one who is unsung all the time. You know, that's the beauty of Jugad, understanding the Jugad part. So Jugad part has got a Jug, which means the time frame, and Jug that has passed, and then Jug, the time that is present, and Jug that will come. But along with that, we have a Jug Ad. The primordial presence of the Akal Purakh Vaheguru is always with us. And it is not very clearly spelled out so far, if I have clearly explored, and I may be wrong, but in other paths, in other faith traditions, this clarity that Guru Mere Sang Sada Hai Nale is not as clearly articulated, as clearly explained, as clearly understandable, the way Guru Nanak has summed up in these 4 words, starting with Ad, Jugad, Happy, and Hosi. This concept needs to be understood from the meaning point of view also. When I say me, M-E, I considered from a linguist point of view as a meaningful experience, something that brings me a meaningful experience through the words, through the language, through the communication, through the thought process. So ME is a meaningful experience that originates from my prior learning, whatever knowledge I have acquired from the past, whatever knowledge I have acquired, it converts into a experience. And the amount of knowledge I have acquired brings more clarity into that experience. So once again, summing up this, the tool part of it, we are using Gurmat tool of provocative question, reflection, research, and synthesis, PQRS, and it is very much embedded in the very beginning of the preamble of Gurbani as Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, and Hosivi Sach. And it turns out to be that this all connection is obtained and very clearly stated in Gurbani to give us to use this tool to better understand whichever elaboration of Gurbani takes place after this Jap Ad Sach body in the Gurbani. So I'm trying to open up the
any luck?
Okay, let me try.
Because otherwise I'm able to also kind of get it on the computer. I might be able to show it. If you don't have it, let me know.
Okay. Let me see. So Paul, are you going to share it?
You want me to try it? Let me.
Yeah, please.
That's the one. Sanjay ji, you can see it?
No, it's not coming up.
Oh, it's not?
No.
That's okay, Ji. I think Sangat, if we can take up any questions if they have. We can take up brief questioning if something is unclear about the Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Sach, and if not, then I can continue with the Pada where Leena ji wanted me to continue.
Charanjit Singh ji, मैं chat पे सवाल पाया, वो पढ़ लो जरा.
अच्छा जी, एक मिनट.
Okay, let me try sharing a screen.
Ajay, Paul, the screen this there.
Okay.
No.
Vijay, the Supreme Court of Time is, of course,
In search of complete meaning?
No.
Vijay,
जी,
how large is your group that exactly?
No.
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
Vijay, ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਸਵਾਲ
ਬੋਲ
ਮੈਂ
ਸਕਦੇ
ਸਮਝ
ਹੋ?
ਗਿਆ ਨਾ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਹੈ, ਸਟੱਡੀ ਸਰਕਲ ਹੈ, ਕਿੰਨੇ ਕੁ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੈ, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਉਮਰ ਦੇ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ, ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਵਿਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਕਿ I have been interacting with the ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਾਸਟਰਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਦੇ ਜਾਂ PhD ਦੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਜੀ, ਉਹਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਚ ਜਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਚ, ਜਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਸਿੱਖ ਮਿਸ਼ਨਰੀ ਕਾਲਜ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜੀ। As far as the study of the scripture is concerned, it has stayed with me only ਜੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਇਸ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ। So it's blessing, Guru Nanak's blessing ji. I have never come out and openly shared the way Paul ji has provided me and Hardev ji has provided me with this opportunity ji.
So ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ 10 15 20 ਜਣੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰਕਲ 'ਚ?
ਜੀ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਸਵਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਚਰ, ਸਿੱਖ ਟੀਚਿੰਗਸ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲਸ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ
ਜੀ,
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ 'ਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਲਿਸਟ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਿਸਟ ਸਾਡੇ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ, ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲਸ ਹੈ, ਇੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਆਇਆ, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਥਿਊਰੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਮੇਰਾ?
ਜੀ 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 ਵੀਰ ਜੀ। ਜੀ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ, ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਜਿਉਂ-ਜਿਉਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਪੁੱਛ ਕੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਦੀ, ਸਮਝਣ ਦੀ, ਵਿਚਾਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਜੀ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਜੀ। Although I may have several small visuals ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਪਾਲ ਵੀਰ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, I have them both in English as well as ਗੁਰਮੁਖੀ ਜੀ, but ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਜੀ। It's not in those visuals ਜੀ, it's not in those already prepared materials ji, it is organically evolving right here within the sangat ji. So ਉਸ concept ਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਈਏ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਪੁੱਛ ਕੇ what is next, ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਜੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ। So ਇਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ we don't need any literature, we don't need any prepared materials, it should organically evolve in the presence of Guru. We keep on asking the questions, we keep on getting answers from the Guru, and of course ਜਿੱਥੇ reference point ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਉਹ ਪਤਾ ਖੁੱਲਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਜੀ, ਨਾ ਕਿਸ ਜਨਮੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸ ਮਰੇ। So we will collectively discuss, and whatever new knowledge is created, that's Guru's Satgur ਮੇਰਾ ਨੀਤ ਨਵਾਂ ਜੀ। So I would,
ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਟੇਬਲ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੌਕਾ ਦਿਓ, ਮੇਰਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਪੜ੍ਹਾ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਪ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਹੈ, ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਪਾਠ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਕੋਈ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, 9 treasures, 10 directions, ਕੋਈ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਹਾਭਾਰਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਰਮਾਇਣ ਜਾਂ ਕੁਛ ਏਦਾਂ ਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਮੈਂ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸੋਰਸ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਲੱਭਣਾ।
ਜੀ ਜੀ ਜੀ,
ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ, ਗੂਗਲ, ਲਾਇਬ੍ਰੇਰੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ, I don't know where to start. So ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਡੇ 'ਚ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮੰਨਦਾ, ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ, ਅੱਜ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ, ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੱਢ ਲਿਆ, ਅਰਥ ਕੱਢ ਲਿਆ, ਕੁਝ ਕੱਢ ਲਿਆ, ਜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਛਾ ਇਹ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਪ੍ਰਹਲਾਦ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ
ਜੀ 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 ਜੀ
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੋ ਛੋਟੇ
ਕਿਉਂ ਪ੍ਰਹਲਾਦ ਜਪਿਓ
ਹਾਂ
ਹਰ ਜੈਸੇ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ, ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੀਰਤਨੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਘੰਟਾ ਮੈਂ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ
ਜੀ
I can't Google and find the answer.
ਜੀ 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 ਜੀ
So
ਜੀ
ਮੈਂ
ਜੀ
ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਝਗੜਾ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ that's better. ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ I'm very curious.
The methodology could be ji bilkul theek hai. The methodology could be that within this group we can start Hardev ji, I think Paul Veer ji has started a group also ji, WhatsApp group, so you can raise these questions right in that group and collectively we can start reflecting on it. You know, I might say ki jede and you will see the difference today because ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਦੇ ਟੂਲਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ we will try to understand, they will be slightly different than the already prevailing norms which have been passed on to us. So it's like having a Swiss knife when we are sitting in a sangat, or having a hammer and a nail when we are doing it on our own using those prepared tools. So in the sangat, please start asking the question. Paul Viji has already started a group, and whosoever will have some kind of perspective on it, they will start sharing it. And I think, again, the moment we will start sharing it, the new knowledge creation will be a co-creation. And that co-creation has never happened within the Sikh literature, I may say, for the last 150 years. However, the whole Gurbani is about that co-creation when it says, Satgur Mera Neet Nama. So where is that Neet Nama? We are just following the old 150 years old tikas or meanings or whatever. The new meaning in the new context, we are reaching Mars, and why would we be following those? You know, we need to address those advancements which have already taken place and contextualize the Gurbani. Ask the Guru, how does the Guru leads us into these new situations? Where is those navkhans, right? Have those who have reached Mars seen those? Probably not. That means we have to revive those meanings in the new context. So my point is, ji, agar if we could start asking those questions in the Sangat, something organic will emerge, and that will be the new meaning. Like you have already spent an hour, ji. Now we have flexibility of time. We can spend that 1 hour within a 1 month period to get a essence of that. That's what I'm trying to say, ji. It should organically evolve, ji.
ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਿਰਫ ਕਹਿਣੀ ਸੀ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਲਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਪਰ Paul Veer ji, WhatsApp ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਦਾ. It's been hacked. Russians, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹੈ, laptop, mobile, I will never install WhatsApp. So ਮੈਂ ਉਸ group ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ. ਜੇ ਕੋਈ LinkedIn group ਹੈ, Facebook.
Here is the alternative. Kulvinder Veer ji, here is the alternative, ji. Sikhi rahi hi maya to pare hai, ji. And I appreciate you coming out of the WhatsApp group, ji. Kyunki oh jehda Guru Nanak da pyar hai. No, ji. So we can think about a platform which is very convenient for all the sangat to open and a conversation. Ji. We can think of this.
LinkedIn group hunda ya Facebook group hunda.
Ji. So we can have that kind of space, ji, a cyber space, which is more dedicated to the evolvement of collective thought, new co-creation, ji. We can have that.
There's something called Clubhouse, and that's something maybe something one can look at. That's very interactive and can define this subject matter when people want to get together and talk about it. I think that can be something we can discuss later. And I think Chanjit ji, because we only have about 25 minutes, Maharaji Kripa now. If you want to help us take the next pada and shine using your tools, help us all, please.
Ji. So I'll take up the next pada, ji. I'll read the first then next pada, ji. With all grace. Neh kich janmai, neh kich marai, आपन चलत आप ही करै, आवन जावन दृष्ट अनदृष्ट आज्ञाकारी तारी सब श्रेष्ठ आपे आप सगल मैं आप अनेक जुगत रच थाप उथाप अविनाशी नाही किछ खंड धारण धार रहयो ब्रह्मंड अलख अपेव पुरख प्रताप आप जपाए ता नानक जाप. So going back to our tool ji, the death of human is an experience that is only happening within the domain of time. Gurbani guides us at several places that there is a space, right, where there's no death, where there is no birth, right? And I think when I was referencing it to provocative questioning, I referenced to that Shabad, Mere Ram, Hon So Than Palan Aya, Visre Nahi, Jittu Kabhu, So Than Tera Keha. Us Than de utte, there is no Janam, there is no Maran, because that space, when Guru Sahib is our Angsang, when we get a constant connectivity with the Guru Sahib, I think Paul Virji was mentioning very nicely in a conversation this morning with me as well, that when that last breath is taken, and if and where the Guru is with us, we have not to be worried, because there is no cyclical, there is no reiterative, there is no going back into that same womb and coming and born and death circle, because that kind of thought happens only within the domain of time. I would say partial time, because the component of time where it is past, present, and future, that's a partial time. The trimodal time, and the beauty of our education system is that it makes us aware only about the partial time, relative time, past relative to present, present relative to future. So we keep on engrossing ourselves, our thoughts, our mind, our actions, our deeds are more driven, our motivations, our emotions, they are all driven into that trimodal part of the time. However, Gurbani takes us to that next level where Guru is unsung in the Jugad mode. And in that Jugad mode, there's nothing that's born, there's nothing that is dying, and it's him only. It's Guru in all the way, all the motion, the movement. It's he who is doing it, it's he who is moving it. However, when the motion is there, he's the watcher, he's the observer. And he has the meaning hidden in it. Drisht is there, and Andrisht is also there. Because he is the doer, he is the Guruji is in that invisible format, and he is in the visible format also. Now, when he is in that kind of state, it's he who takes the form, and that becomes a Srisht. And how does he do that? How does he do that? He does it through the Sabad. Sabad is that tool. And if I may elaborate one more aspect of that tool and the meaning part of it is, Sassa stands for, in my understanding, Sassa stands for Sunna, listening. Babba stands for Bolna, speech. Dadda stands for Dekhna. And there's a onkad below the Dadda, that is Jo Dekh Dikhave, the one who allows. And that is the Jugad component of the Guru, who is the eternal observer. When we say Mui Surt Bad Ahankar, O Namuajo Dekhanhar. So that Dadda onkad is the Dekhanhar, who is all the way present with me, who doesn't sleep, When even I sleep in time and space, he doesn't sleep. He's my constant companion. So that is the andrisht. I can't see that. I can experience Guru Ang Sang, but can I see? So Gurbani provides us enough evidence on that. How could we see him? And where is that invisible? And how to search that, how to research that in our mind and our body. So man tan khojo. So mind has to be searched. Bande khoj dil har roj. Right? So the mind has to be researched, and the body has to be researched also, because nirkhat sarir. So body has to be researched. And how we research? We researched it through that, the eternal light, the internal insight, the eternal one who is present with us as that andrisht. And that andrisht takes the form of this visible srisht as well. Ape aap, sagal mein aap. He pervades everywhere. And it's us who become part of him, even though we think we are separate than him, but we are not. And he does it, as I was mentioning the example of Swiss knife, and most of us are familiar with the Swiss knife's multifunctionalities. Anek vidhi samjhaunde ne sanu. Guru Sahib, he uses several methods. So Guru Sahib has not one method, like a hammer and a nail that we are given, okay, we are just trying to flow only one way. No, there are numerous ways. Anek vidhi samjhaunde ne. So Anak Jugat Rach Thap Thap. There are many ways. Some are through the womb, some are through the earth, some are like there are several methods by which that srisht comes up. Broadly, some say there are 4 methods, but I would say, going by this pankti, and nothing in the Gurbani contradicts itself. Whatever is stated stays throughout the Gurbani. And the wisdom part is that Anak Jugat Rach Thapyo Thap. There's a cycle of creation, recreation, and kitthon upje, keh rahe, keh mein samave. So we don't know how it all circulates in that recreative cycle. But yes, when we connect with the Guru, and we connect with the Guru for all the time, Aat Pahar, then we know we fall into the same companionship. And that is the Sangat which we seek. That is the Sangat. That's the purpose of our lives, to come in connection with, so that we understand the complete cycle, not the partial cycle. The partial cycle is the trimodal. Tre Guni Mayada cycle is the partial cycle of time and space which we experience. So Anak Jugat Rach Thapyo Thap, and he's all by himself. Everything is done. He's pervading everywhere. And it's not that he's divided into these parts the way I have explained it. It is just for our linguistic mind to understand that there's a trimodal reality and there's a primordial reality. In fact, there's no division. Saure kar, everything is collective. Pevkade kar, when we are in that trimodal time, when we are in the divided time zone of past, present, future, we feel that it is divided, but it's not. It's not divisible. Nahi kich khand, taran tar reho Brahman. This all Brahman is in oneness. There's no separation at all. And we can understand it. We cannot describe it. It's only that his grace, as Paulji has been always referring me, whenever I have talked with him, he's insisting upon the grace part. So, and I have told Paulji numerous times the way I could, that the knowledge that enshrines and illuminates in the Guru Granth Sahib needs to be taken to those who are still experiencing the trimodal reality, whether it's in the academia, whether it's the scientific community, whether it's the people within other faith communities. So when we go, wherever we go, we should take that, the fragrance of Guru Nanak's love, where Guru Nanak talks about the primordial and trimordial unison. There's oneness of everything. I do find in some of the references in Judaism where they talk about that oneness, but apparently over several thousands of years, the message from the Judaism, Christian, Semitic traditions, and even in our Indian Eastern traditions, or even in the Chinese traditions, all these traditions have a kind of uh, dim light on all these aspects. Whereas we in the house of Nanak are very much fortunate that we have the core of knowledge right fresh, right here in the form of the Bani. And we should first understand at our level the connection between the primordial Triguni Maya and the primordial time, and spread the fragrance of that Guru Nanak's love elsewhere also. So Anek Jugat, by using the metaphor of a Swiss knife, the multiplicity, the multiple methods have been explained in the Gurbani. However, the beauty is that they hammer out only one thing that Paulji has been telling me, it's his grace. We need to get that, become a pathar of Guru's grace. We don't know anything about it. He's alak, apev, purukh partap. Right? So the magnificent Guru Nanak, the magnificent methods of the Akal Purukh Vaheguru are unfathomable, you know. So we need to be just ready for, we should be ready for his blessing. We should seek his blessing, continue our prayers, aap japai, because we can even do prayers. We have to just har paryo tohe dwari wala, you know, surrender, complete surrender. So where I'm not there, I am there, me is there in the trimodal reality. A meaningful experience bounds me in the trimodal reality of past, present, and future. So in that trimodal reality, when I surrender to the fourth component, where Ad Guru mere sang is sada hai nale, so when I bow before that Guru, only then I could become eligible. And we are fortunate, as Sikhs, we are very fortunate because Guru has kept himself not in the mountains, not in anything hidden, not anything which is not understandable, comprehensible through the Gurbani at a hand's distance. Haath pe nere. Just haath pe nere. It's so beautiful when we start experiencing the presence of the Akal Purukh Vaheguru as our constant companion, Satgur Mitra Mera, Bal Sakhai. So when we connect to that level, then Aap Japaye Ta Nanak Jap. He blesses us with those that wisdom, that method by which we become part of his companionship, because part of that sangat for a longer time and for all the time. And I'm not sure how much time I'm left with. It's 1:48 at my end. If Sangat wants to continue with some conversation, or if you allow me, I can go for the next Padaji.
I think if people have questions, let them ask the questions because we got, with limited time, 10 minutes again. I'm sure.
I do have two questions, but I'm going to wait. I have two questions, but I'm going to wait to see if anybody else wants to go next. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਾ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ
ਜੀ
ਮੋਟਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇੰਟਰਫੇਥ ਕੰਪੈਰੀਜ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਹੈ ਹੈਵਨ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਰੀਜੋਇਨਿੰਗ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਪਸ ਜੁੜਨਾ is that some reference to reincarnation and how to get out of it?
So let's see, where is the reincarnation? Jada Jeevan Maran hai ji, it is all in the trimodal reality. Trimodal reality is past, present, and future. Whenever we are thinking, whenever our mind is wavering in the past, present, or thinking about the future and dwells in that trimodal reality, it it will recreate itself. It will keep on, the thoughts keep on originating. We don't know. And Guru Nanak says, "Kitthon upje, keh rahe, keh mein samawe." We don't know from where that thought is originating in that trimodal reality. So unless we are exhaustive in our searching in that trimodal reality, we will not surrender. The logical mind will not surrender. As long as we cannot surrender, we will continue to reborn again and again and again in that cyclical understanding. When we get that connection, oh my God, I have to surrender. So wherever we go to the surrendering, and not in the trimodal reality, market. We are not bowing before any trimodal king or queen or a officer or anything which is hierarchically superior than us. We are only thinking of creating our surrender, our positioning, our bowing before the Akal Purkh Vaheguru. That's it. So when we start onto that pathway, there's no reincarnation. Sikhi does talk about reincarnation as a caveat, that do this, else you will be on this side. It's a choice. And it gives us that wisdom to stay on the path of the Guru or stay in the path of reincarnation.
Yeah, I think very well said. I think Baba Ji Bani ਵੀ ਕਈ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, basically ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਸੋ ਉਹੀਓ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਔਰ ਹਾਲੀ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੰਗ ਚਲਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਤਰਫ ਖਿੱਚ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ ਹੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਹੈ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। It's priceless gift. Kulwinder ji, please, all of us, it's not something we can take lightly. Just thank you, Babaji. At the end of the day, there's nothing in our hands, there's nothing we can do to obtain His grace and His conscious gift. But ਭੀਖ ਮੰਗ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਅਰਦਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ, ਭੀਖ ਮੰਗ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਮੰਗਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਜਦ ਪਾਠ ਪੂਜਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, whenever we do our meditation, ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ I'm even afraid to say ਕਿ ਬਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਵੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਕਰੀਏ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰੀਏ। ਝੋਲੀ ਖੋਲ ਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਰੱਖ ਦਈਦੀ, ਰੱਬਾ ਦੇਖ ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਜੋ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਾਣੀ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਕਰ ਲੈ, ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਲੈ, ਆਪੇ ਜੋ ਪਾਣਾ ਪਾ ਲੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਦਾ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਜੋ ਮੰਗਾਂਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਫਸ ਜਾਵਾਂਗਾ। As a human being, I do not have any capacity. I'll be asking for wrong things and I'm going to get stuck. Please, with your kindness and mercy, because you're kind, loving, and merciful, with your blessing only we can ever get out. Not in our deed, not in our actions. All those are things. कहते जिसने बाबा जी बख्शते हैं ना, वो सारा ही basically कूड़ा खत्म कर देते हैं, right? There's nothing there. फिर बाबा जी भी कहते कि एक बार नाम जपया, not 10 बारी, कहते एक बार भी नाम जपया ना प्यार दे नाल, so you're done. So there was the knowledge itself tells us that knowledge alone will never take us home, right? So in a way, we can just nicely delete. Thank you, you've done your part. Now just getting to the next stage, जैसे कि knowledge ना, not necessary. जिस तरह चरणजीत जी बड़े प्यार नाल दस रहे गए, जब संगत आ गए, all the literature, everything can be just put away, done the job to reaching here. Or we can humbly request and beg, Malik, कृपा करो, 2 word, शुक्राना, शुक्र होता, thank you, लगे रहो, और दूजा की रहमत करके सब नू बख्श लो, not only us, सब नू, not only in this earth, please bless every soul in the universe, because we are all part of creation, and each one of us have the same capacity and same right, the way I understand. There's no difference between all of us in the universe. So we can all request for the blessing of the whole universe. पता नहीं कि इथों क्या किसनों दुनिया किड़ी दुनिया किसनों help चाहिए तो किसनों रब ने उसकी सुन लेनी है. So that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, please help me. Please delete all the garbage that's in my mind or my thoughts. I don't know how many lifetimes it may be carrying it. इस जन्म दा पुराने जन्म दा, क्योंकि जब दुनिया दी लोका सुनने ना अलग चीज़ां, they all keep impounding. But संगत जाके, the only thing I realized, even Chardi Kala over the last 5-10 years, there's more garbage that I have in my mind. Even people who are 70, 80, 90 years old, they also, when we sit in that, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਯਾਰ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੋਚ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੈਗੀ, ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ help me. Unfortunately, there's no control alt delete button in our mind.
You have to
Okay.
empty the recycle bin.
Yes.
ਜੀ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਕਿ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ, ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਤੇ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਕਿ ਰੱਬਾ ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਖਾਲੀ ਕਰ ਲੈ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਕੂੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ
ਲੋਕ-
ਕੱਢ ਤੇ
ਲੋਕ-
ਉਹ ਪਾ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਲੱਗਦਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੀਰ ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜੀ। ਮੈਂ ਹੈਵਨ ਦਾ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰਾਈਮੋਰਡੀਅਲ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮੋਰਡੀਅਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮੋਰਡੀਅਲ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹੈਵਨ ਹੈ?
There is no heaven and hell, ji. These are all linguistic concepts, first of
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
all, ji.
ਤੁਸੀਂ
Right?
ਆਪਣਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਦੱਸੋ।
Ji. This is how I understand, ji. Ki again, the concept of heaven and hell is a language-driven phenomena. And let me add, I am not sure if it is you who have asked another question about the duality and the
ਮੇਰਾ
trimodal.
ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ।
Acha ji. So I'm relating both the things. So from the time and space perspective, there is oneness which appears to be separation. So there's a trimodal and the primordial. And the way we have understood from this pada also, abnasi nahi kich khand. So there is no division between the primordial and the trimordial. It is only jada saurakar hai, there's only oneness, right? So that's one unity. When we come into the, so there are two tiers of separation. One tier of separation is between the primordial and the trimordial, which we feel that there is a heaven or hell. We'll come on that in the trimordial reality. Because when we read, when we learn, we are told about the binary opposites, right, wrong. It exists in the linguistic domain. This is beautiful, this is dull. This is high, this is low. All these dimensions are another tier. So there are two tiers to answer that question on distinction between primordial and trimordial and further into duality. So duality is the second tier, right? So if we get that, there is no separation all the spheres. However, there is a separation because of ignorance, because of the lack of blissfulness. And the first tier of that blissfulness comes in that duality. There's nothing wrong because Guru Sahib says, Sab kuch palo palo re. So he removes that duality. Now, mark my words, he removes the duality between there's pala and there's bura. So the Gurbani does not recognize, Gurbani may be documenting pala bura, but Gurbani does not considers anything bura because it is all pala, right? So the first part of duality is removed here. The first tier of separation, what we consider us away from the Guru, is removed here. When Guru says everything is, there's no duality. There's no duality between, there's no tier of right and wrong, high and low, rich and poor. There's no duality on that part. So once that tier is removed, then we again move to another tier where it is a trimodal reality. And in that trimodal reality, Guru Sahib questions again, Vichre nahi, jittu kabhu, so than tera kehya. So that's the second tier of duality in a way. But the first tier of duality is linguistic and the second tier of duality is bliss. So we can reason out, we have the tools of rational tools to come out of that duality of right, wrong, low. You know, we can educate ourselves of inclusion. When we start going for inclusion of everything, color, caste, creed, all these distinctions which we feel and experience in the visible Drishtman Devich, right? So we come out of that duality through reasoning, right? We reason out, we question that he's born the same way I am born. Why he's rich? He has inheritance, right? So whatever kind of color, race, gender differentiation exists, that is the duality at one tier. Now, once we reason out that, we come to a more knowledgeable phase of the time and dimension through meditation, through sangat, through reflections, through synthesis of the knowledge in the duality, binary pair of opposites, day, night, right, wrong, dark, light, whatever. So then we move to the second tier of duality, which is in time and space, which is the Karam Khand. So eventually we have to move from Saram Khand, which is the trimodal understanding of honing our skills through reason, through emotions, through service, through seva, everything. And then we move to the Karam Khand. There is another tier of duality between the primordial and trimordial. When that disappears, we are in the Karam Khand. Karam Khand ki bani jor. So everything is connected in oneness. There's no separation at all, right? So all the separations are the lower tiers where we have our mind wavering in time and space. And when it wavers, we have language to split us into a dual state. So from my side, my understanding of Gurbani, there is this concept of Swarag Narak. This is all a lower tier of understanding, where we feel that doing this good deed will lead me somewhere else, in the Swarag or Narak. That's again a motivation to do things, but we have to do something, seva karat hoye nehkami, without even thinking about those. We will remove that first duality, first tier of duality, which is right, wrong, or Swarag Narak, or doing or not doing, those type of things. Hope that clarifies, Ji. And hope that answers to the question also on first tier of duality as dichotomy, right, wrong, and then the second tier of duality, which is between Andrisht and Drisht, the way it was explained in today's Pada also.
I have a follow-up question, but I will wait if anybody else has a question. ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ? ਅੱਛਾ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲੈਣਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਨਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੜਾ ਗ੍ਰੈਜੂਏਟ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਵਾਬ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਹੈਵਨ ਹੈਲ ਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਜਵਾਬ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਹਾਈ ਸਕੂਲ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਸਕਾਂਗਾ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਈ ਗਵਾਂਢੀ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਮੈਂ ਕੈਲੀਫੋਰਨੀਆ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੋਈ ਗਵਾਂਢੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਹੈਵਨ ਹੈਲ ਦਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਾਫ਼ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਚਰਚ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂ there's a duality and there's a primordial and there's a trimordial and there's a layer and there's a this, he'll say, just give me the answer, man. Do you six believe in heaven or do you believe in hell or don't you? That's why we're workshopping this right now. There is no heaven, there is no hell. You have to go to the deeper level and understand at the time, the past, present, future is just a layer you have to get beyond and then realize it's all from God's grace. And with God's grace, you will rejoin the light. So my answer usually is this to Americans: we don't believe in a heaven or a hell. We believe in rejoining the Creator.
Yes.
And then why are we here? Because the Creator, in his or her divine will, sent us down to this planet, to this earth, to learn something. And then when the Christians say, well, wait a minute, what about sin? And I tell them, we're not born with sin. We don't have to be saved. We came here to learn something. And what are we going to do? If we're good, we're going to go rejoin the light, rejoin God. And then when I give them that answer, they say, oh, I get that. Okay, now I get it. Oh, okay.
I would ask, normally I would ask them a question: how do you know that there is heaven and hell?
Well, my preacher says so.
No.
The Pope says so.
Yes, so that means.
And he's my heavenly Father, and my grandparents and everybody who all believe this. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਬੜਾ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਚਰਚ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੋਰ ਧਰਮ ਹੈਗੇ, they're pagan, they're going to hell, we are the ones saved.
Yeah, so ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ ਕਿ I conduct a exercise with one of my student groups, and I told them whatever we have learned from the language, let's trash that, right? So my name, my knowledge, my body, my colors, my sense of everything, whatever knowledge I have acquired through language, just keep on writing that through a word and trash it. So after you have trashed everything, what are you left with? and whatever you are, so ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਖੰਡਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਸਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਨਾ ਜੀ, it's a double-edged sword which gives us that on one hand we have to cut all the linguistic domain, all the linguistic duality of right wrong, the dichotomy. On one hand we cut on to that, and then once we have cut on to that, we use the second end to cut out the provocative questioning, leads us back to ask where we are, who we are. Are we Christian here? Are we Muslim here? Are we Sikh here? So if we are not able to raise that important question from the other side of the Khanda with the same sharp edge, Vivek Buddha, if we are not using that, then probably we are half-fed. That's what I use the word, partial truth and the complete truth. So once we know the complete division of the difference between the partial and the full, in the knowledge, we have been traditionally fed with the partial truth, partial time. So as soon as we come from that relativity to the absolute truth, it's all oneness. So, but we have to reason out, because they are more led through the reason. We have to reason them out, and that is the dichotomy which Virji had asked in that duality question. So we have to reason out through that dichotomy and then remove that layer, and then keep seeking the grace so that we could remove the second duality where he's not inseparable from us and he's at Hath Penere ji.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਠੀਕ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, but the 9th grade answer is you have to look deeper inside. Don't look at the skin color, don't look at the name of the religion the family or the priest or the Gurdwara has. Look deeper and you will see that we are all one, we're all like each other, we're all on this earth to learn something, to do some good, and to be at peace, to leave this earth at peace. That's our heaven. That's the 9th grader answer.
I appreciate ji. I appreciate ji. I think that's where I told you ji, ki simplification of knowledge and processing it and reprocessing it within the Sangat brings us better new insights ji. Thank you so much, Virji.
Thank you, sir.
Sat Shri Akal ji.
That's it. That's
Kam ho
okay.
gaya? Hardev
Thank
ji.
you.
Sat Shri Akal.
Okay,
Thank you for
let's
everything.
end the meeting.
Thank you
And
so much.
Thank you, Charanjit Singh ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Virji.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to the meeting.
In your knowledge and some different side of views which we learn from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Charanjit ji, thank you.
Thank you, Virji. Thank you so much ji. Thank you for the opportunity, Virji. Sangat milke bahut acha lagya ji.
Shukr, Malik. Lakh lakh shukr.